Shidim Shuri. It is Friday, May 2nd, 2025. Let's take a look at the disaster du jour that I like. Eli Lilly. I bought a tiny bit and sold some put spread below. And as of right now, it's looking good, but it's a long day. Gotta keep my head on a swivel. Would I buy more? Yeah. Well, for now, 788. Right? That's my next order. I'm leaving it there. That was the order yesterday. It almost got there, but it's hanging around the 20 MA. Can it get down to the gap fill? Possibly, but that's where I would be selling a put spread for next week after 3 p.m. After 3 p.m., if the put spread that I have below are in safe condition and I can close them out or let them expire worthless, then I will sell one down here, most likely 760, 755 kind of down here. Okay, so yeah. Now, Eli Lilly earning was good, guidance was okay. By okay, I mean they give a range. It's pretty big range, and it's nothing to be like jumping for joy. But what hurt them the most was that CVS, the big chain, CVS, they announced that they will recommend Novo Nordisk. Well, not recommend. They pick Novo Nordisk as their choice of weight loss drug on their list of approved weight loss drug. They picked one. They didn't pick both. They picked one. Okay, and that's what caused the biggest fear factor yesterday. That's the reason. Now, Eli Lilly management did come out and said that the impact on that is not a big deal. We will find out in 3 months. Well, the list, the approved list by CVS will start in July. So basically, they have the month of April. It's hard to say because, like I said, it starts after next quarter. So we will see. I will go into discussion maybe this weekend. Well, maybe I'll talk about it now. I do believe a lot of people are buying the pills directly from Eli Lilly. I need to dig deeper into the numbers and see if I can find information. If you don't know or don't remember, Eli Lilly started their own distribution channel, a website that sell the drugs cheaper directly, bypassing the CVS, the Walgreens of the world. And if you don't know, the CVS, the Walgreens of the world make a lot of profit from selling these drugs. So if you bypass them, they don't want to sell your drugs. Think about it, all right? So is it a surprise that CVS say no more Eli Lilly? We want to pick Novo Nordisk. And Eli Lilly say, not a big deal, mofo. Not a big deal, mofo. Maybe to the mofo that don't know how people buy the drugs, but okay, so that's my spiel. That's my take. I'm not fearful of that. All right, so now how did Novo Nordisk reacted? Does that look like a big win for Novo Nordisk compared to Eli Lilly fear trashing yesterday? You tell me. Is there a equal opposite kind of reaction? The answer is no, because it is not a big deal. Buy on fear. Let me repeat. There are times when I say buy on fear, and that was one of them. I would love to see it come down more. As far as Eli Lilly, come on down. I would like to buy more. Okay, so as far as NVO, Novo Nordisk, if you have it, I hope you can get out at the 50 MA. For sure, if you don't get out at the 50 MA up here, it is a must, okay? What used to be support will likely be resistance, strong resistance, unless it's some big news on some new drugs or whatever, okay? Big pharma, small pharma, move on news. But for now, barring of news, if it get to the 78 level, get out. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter if the 50, the 100, the 200, doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. Speaking of CVS, you know how much I like big 52-week low green candle. The opposite is 52-week high big red candle run. It is a sell. It is a this I have not touched CVS in ages. Can't recall when, if ever. Okay, so no, I would not touch this at all. TA, fundamentally, I don't like it. Technically, right now, TA, I don't like it. Just the pure fact that it big red 52-week high green red candle. So for now, it's time to go. I would put a stop. If you have it, put a stop at the low of day yesterday. You have to put a stop at 69.27, because if it break that, it can fill that gap again. Okay, you can give up $3 in a hurry. If you want to lose 5% in a hurry, 4% ish in a hurry, yeah. No, I said no. It's time to go. Okay, so CVS, no. Speaking of Walgreens, which is I used to own Walgreens. Thank God I'm out, because it is an ugly chart. This is dead. Okay. This company is dead. It's over. It's game over, man. Bill Paxton, best line of all his movie. Game over, man. It's been game over for a long time. That was one mistake that I gladly got out long ago, because all I see is more pain and more pain and more pain. This thing is so ugly. Yeah, look at that. Look at that 10-year chart. Yeah, it was painful to sell it in, I believe I sold it in the upper 20s. I don't take a look. Yeah, but that seemed awful back then. To sell it in the mid 20s or upper 20s, look a lot more intelligent now that it's 10. At the time, it felt painful to take that loss, after I come to the conclusion that this is nothing but a piece of crap of a company, because the fundamental is against it. Okay, it's just the pandemic wrecked it. The structure of the store wrecked it. If you go into a CVS, it is a magnet for shoplifting. It's I mean, when you go to CVS now, which I have, I done it I think once in the past 2 years to pick up I think a Band-Aid, a box of Band-Aid, because I cut myself cooking, and I had to rush to the closest place to get a Band-Aid to stop the bleeding. And my God, it's so bad that literally so many things are under lock. That's how bad it is. Okay, it's under lock, under behind a glass door. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous that, and the store have like 1 or 2 people working there. As far as cash register on stocking, it's ridiculous. It's just like there's nobody there. And in the middle of the day, there was like 1 customer in the store. Yeah, it's I can't say about how Walgreens in other place is, but down here it's bad, really bad. Okay, all right. So as far as Walgreens, there is 0 reason to be in this, 0. Okay, it's if you have it, if you feel the gap up there, run better. Now there's a couple of levels to exit if you still have it. Your gap fill at the 12.5, and then rev high at 13.3, and then that is a place to run like hell. Okay, if you're lucky enough. Okay, the only thing that's left for CVS is the real estate that they can sell. What if they close down all the Walgreens? I mean, what if they close it all down? There was a time that I actually thought it would be a good idea for Amazon, yes, Amazon, to buy out Walgreens, because Amazon had ambition of being a drug distribution, and also an ambition to have an Amazon store. For those that remember, Amazon did try a Amazon store where they stock with some common items and you self-check yourself out. Remember that? If you don't, they did. Amazon opened a bunch of little self-store in some state to try out. And if that worked as far as them making money and find a way to distribute some popular items, I think Amazon would have go after something like Walgreens to buy them out and use that location as those sales store. Because at the end of the day, it costs Amazon a lot to deliver tiny little things. Okay? They're in the business of shipping and selling stuff, but can you imagine order a $5 item and they had to go through the hassle of deliver to your door on that $5 or less item? Yeah, trust me. It would be nice for you to just pick it up at their local Amazon convenience store. But no, that didn't work. And I think they closed it down. They killed that concept a couple years ago. Anyhow, that's it. Good luck today on Friday.